We're here with Chapter 1 of the Legacy Antigen. And just as we jump in, the first step is a doozy, but we've got a few little bits of news to give you some context for how the Legacy Antigen is going to work, and a little bit of information about the story itself. First thing, we have a collection of community comics to be spread throughout this season, releasing at alternating times with the official in-game chapters, each one by a different community artist, and this has all been broken down in a big blog post by Apex's social manager, Alex. They are genuinely leaning into the strong relationship they have with the community here. That is really cool to see, and I love the opportunity that it's giving all of these fantastic artists. Secondly, the Legacy Antigen is Tom Casiello's last full work for Apex Legends. Tom has apparently come into a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that is moving him onwards beyond the Apex Legends story. A lot of his work obviously is going to persist into the future. A story that he writes now will still have impact, possibly even years from now. But personally, it is a shame to see him leave. But I'm glad for what he's brought to the table already, and that they seem to be filling their ranks still with yet more talented individuals. So a big thank you to Tom, a big congratulations to Tom. Let's see what he's got for us. Part 1, that first step's a doozy. Back to the Dark Horse art team. Wake up, Silver! You're lying to me! Damn! Striking pose, I like that. What? I'm sorry, I never meant... How'd you know? Lying on a park bench, that is. Ha! I'm just teasing. You out partying or what? Yeah, that's me. Well, get your gear and let's go. Sleeping on a park... Well, that's not suspicious. Alright, we'll come back to that. Damn. We've got our work cut out for us. Ain't seen anything like it, Sergeant Williams. Director Rasheed, my boss. She was on duty. Okay. She also let that reporter in. Angela Fazia. We go way back. Went way back. Okay. So maybe they, we're a little closer than their interview might have suggested. Next day we find her. Bloody eyes. Coma. Huh. So is she dead? Okay, that'd be interesting. I wonder if the coma's persisted or if she has actually died. Everyone's already on edge with that salvo business. The men ain't going near this thing now. Then you're lucky a woman's here. I'm going in. Not without your jump kit, you won't. Okay, so distributing the jump kits out and stuff. Sweet Anita. But let a girl buy you dinner before going all mama bear on. Follow protocol, and I may let you. Damn. And careful, Sergeant. I think you just agreed to a date. Lobalore Canon? I think we can all hugely agree to that. Andrade, you're 6. I thought that sound effect was there for a reason. So it'll even physically attack us. I wonder if that's a change that'll come into the game. And a trapdoor? What? Where does that hatch go? It's not a hatch. Who are you? She went right through the floor into open air. Yeah, what the fuck? What? Well, that's a cliffhanger? Sort of. So, not only... Yeah, so who this guy is evidently going to be fairly important. So that would seem to be... And yeah, so the plan isn't just releasing toxic fumes. It's sentient enough to have a physical response of physically attacking people. And what a time to attack Loba, of all things, when she's finally, maybe nearly getting a date with Bangalore. That's cruel. This plant has literally, a twisted sense of humor. But then there's just a convenient hatch in the floor. And like he says, it's not a hatch. So again, is this something that the plant has done? Has it managed to change the physical makeup of the Icarus itself? Because if it's not a hatch, then it theoretically doesn't have any use. Like, I was thinking, could it be like a drop thing where you'd climb down into the bottom of the ship to be able to skydive out of it if you needed to, like emergency exit, some kind of weird shit like that. But he says it's not a hatch. And she just fell into open air. That feels suspicious. Everything about this chapter feels very suspicious. And the very beginning, Octane lying on a park bench, like disoriented, out partying or what. I wonder if Octane is kind of abusing Stim to escape from the knowledge of what his dad has been doing, and that he's keeping it all to himself. And like, it's evidently messing with him. It's like she nearly caught him here, lying on a park bench. How'd you know? Shit. Like, dude shouldn't just be sleeping out on a bench in the middle of Olympus. That's fucked up, man. Dude, are you okay? Fuck. I wonder if Lifeline... I like that she's being more sort of fun and, like, outspoken. It feels like their dynamic has, like, changed. She's gained some confidence after sort of pushing back against her parents, but... is she now maybe, like, a little too confident she's not seeing it? Or she's expecting Octane to just be okay? Man, that's an arc for these two, like, immediately this season, that he's gonna have to open up and she's gonna have to realize that he can hurt, man. Okay, that's a cool little start there. I'm just still, even with all this going on, the thing I'm almost most shocked about is, like, Octane was sleeping on a park bench. Dude, are you okay? Fuck. So it sounds like Angela Fazia has survived, just coma. So I think there's something we can get out of her throughout this season. I wonder if Bangalore and her will again have to make amends to try and solve this issue. So then we have, again, Sentient Plant attacks Loba, and she falls through something that's supposedly not a hatch. Who this guy is evidently very important. He knows it's not a hatch. So is he the mysterious original owner of the Icarus fleet? Again, as we're having Octane sort of brought in here, are the codes that he and Lifeline should know about important here? Do they have something to do with this ship? As we know that her first set of codes, again, unlocked a collection of things on Olympus. So who this guy is evidently going to be really important. What the hatch was is evidently pretty key. And I'm wondering how the hell they're going to get Loba out of this. Valkyrie? Maybe? Like, that would make sense, right? If she's fallen into open air, a character that can fly is probably going to be our saving grace here. Oh, and that's... oh, snap! Oh, shit! And these two have... Loba and Bangalore have finally agreed to a date, essentially. This, on the face of things, is them opening up to each other enough, right? Lobalore Canon, question mark. And Loba's gonna fall through the open air into the open arms of a very out-and-out lesbian. Way to challenge Bangalore to accept who she is. That's pretty fucking cool. I like this. I see what you're doing here, I think. And yeah, reinforcing Lobalore is only going to sort of strengthen their opportunities going forward, especially when you consider Revenant, when you consider how Bangalore can adapt to Loba and Revenant's dilemmas. She's got a lot of interesting things coming in the future, Bangalore, I reckon. She goes from, like, strength to strength as a character. It's really cool that she's almost perceived as one of the most, like, normal, straightforward characters, but she's got a lot of depth to her, man. Like, you can see even here that she's the one sort of being concerned for Loba and trying to look out for her, and sets up that she won't have her jump kit. She's going all mama bear. This is cute, man. Really cool. I like to see this. And yeah, good to see these two putting each other on the back foot, trying to play their games. I like it. I think they've got a really cool relationship going on here. But the fact that the plant can seemingly interpret its surroundings and react to them, and then potentially manipulate the structure of other physical things, I am super leaning more and more that the plant is sentient. This isn't just a this isn't just like a natural reaction, like a reaction, because there are plants that can stimulate a reaction out of like physical presence, like Venus flytraps. A fly stands in a Venus flytrap, and they have a set of nerves and reactions that make the flytrap close. The plant doesn't like think in the same way that we do to open and close its mouth, right? Does this plant have the capability for sapient thought? Is it able to think like we do? Is it able to manipulate its physical structure and the structure of things around it to make itself? Are we going to have a Spriggan as the Season 10 legend? Or is this going to evolve into some kind of like Audrey 2 situation where we have a giant flesh-eating plant with a mouth where the Icarus used to be? I am intrigued. I am damn intrigued. I want these two to get their date. I want Valk to step in the middle and make them realize how much they actually care for each other, right? Put their relationship at a little bit of threat so that it can come out the other side all the stronger. Lobalore Canon this season? I think so. Very interesting. I like it. I like how they're tying the core conceit of this season into the sort of like immediately obvious emotional journeys. Theoretically, there should be another community comic within the next few days to sort of counterbalance this story. The way that Tom put it is you could read the community comics all as one story, and this, the Legacy Antigen, all as one story, but you kind of need both stories to give you the full understanding of what is the complete story. So this week's community comic may not tell us who this guy is, but it will probably start us off on our collection of B and C plots going underneath this that will all help sort of merge together to give us an overall conclusion, to give us the Legacy Antibody, right? So, impressive first chapter, actually. For as short as it was, they've managed to set up quite a lot of cool shit here, both in terms of the plot and the characters' emotional journeys. So, I think that that's enough out of me for today. So I hope you enjoyed Chapter 1 of the Legacy Antigen. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, as always. So thanks for staying with me, friends. I've been Euclidean Vision, the emotional support, hoping Lobalore becomes canon by the end of the season. Take care of yourselves out there, teammates, and may the glorious light of Baskerville shine within you. Bye-bye.